Can't say no to a free small block. This is gonna be the second of 2 free cars this weekend. One's a van. This one appears to be a 79 Cadillac. I was contacted last night. This is gonna be actually the first car in what we'll call videos of free project cars. As much as I don't need more cars, I put an ad up for free car removal and just explained how it's our hobby working on cars. And considering I've spent a considerable amount of money on cars in my whole time collecting cars, I figured if I could get some for free, then it wouldn't hurt so bad. Anyways, that's our mission today. Yesterday, buddy Eric helped me grab a van. We didn't film that one because I don't know, I just didn't feel the need to, but it was quite the recovery process. This thing was down a hill in the snow and we yanked it out and got it. I said small block. The old C20 is on the heavy bitch. Yeah, that was quite the adventure getting it out of there. I believe it's a 93 something in that era Chevy van. It's got a 350 and a 700 R4. I mean, it's free. Why not? But yeah, this is going to be the first video for getting the free cars. And 79 Cadillac's pretty cool. They have the Oldsmobile 350 V8. Some of them had the Olds 350 diesel, so that's a classic. Anyways, let's hit the road and we'll see what it looks like when we get there for the recovery. Got the whole crew with us today. Coming on the #1 trip, buddy. Okay, here we are. This is our first candidate. This is a cool first candidate. 79 Seville fuel injection. Really cool car. They're just done with it, and yeah, this is cool. Top notch luxury car in her day. They call these the slant backs, I believe, for a reason. Pretty cool, guys. Hey, we did it. Here we go. It's actually a 1980 Cadillac Seville, and she's all loaded up. Just want to say thank you to you, but thank you very much. This is really cool. And Leo's escaping way up there. Hey, Leo! Come on back, buddy! We gotta go! Okay, thank you very much. So much, and we'll give this a new life one day. I can't wait to actually try it out. And we're back. I need my truck for work tomorrow, so I gotta get this thing off of here. Pretty much got it all prepped up. So I'll roll it off. That's probably about as far as we're gonna go with this video. And we'll have to catch up next time when I maybe try and get it running. I have no idea. Come on, baby. Sort of dedicated to the way my wheels were turned there, but I guess that was good. All right, battery has been charging all day on this old girl, and I don't have the patience to wait another 4 days when I'm off work and there's daylight. So when you work 7 till 7, you got to play late. So we'll see if the battery took any juice. I don't know if it did. We should probably get rid of that mouse nest. Better have a look here. The hood. Oh, the hood is really heavy and will not hang up or stay up with the hood shocks. We got a bit of a nest on the intake there. A bit of a nest there by the distributor. Don't think this mouse nest will really affect anything when it comes to starting the car. Oh yeah, it's holding some juice. Got lights on in here. Of course, it's freezing cold. Oh, was that fuel pump? You know, it has these strange BCAA vehicle anti-theft things. I have no idea. Well, let's just see if it turns over. Nothing. Come on, give me something. That makes me think that it's something to do with the anti-theft bullshit. I'm gonna have to look into this. Like, looks like modern day chip style. Like, you have, I remember her saying you have to have this close, but I mean, close to what? Should just be in the car or what? And do these have batteries? Like, what the heck? Well, it ain't gonna turn over.
Prove our queries.
105.7, man. There we go. Damn it, I wanted this thing to turn over. The lights don't dim, nothing. Like, it's just not letting it. There's the fuel pump kicking in. What is that flashing on the dash? Oh, coolant temperature light. Well, that doesn't mean shit. Good old school anti-theft system, eh? You zoom out and get some light. It just doesn't give you the light when you zoomed out. There's gotta be a kill switch under here somewhere to do with this thing. There almost always is. Okay, I'll have a quick look for a kill switch to this anti-theft system and see if I can get this thing to turn over. That could be the main reason why they gave up on this thing, but I'm gonna have a quick look here off camera. Maybe we'll get it to turn over. Away after some digging underneath. I can tell there's some wiring shit going on under there. This was mounted up under here, and there's a CAA box. I don't know if you can see right there. And And that's tied into some of the wiring that goes into the column. There's a sensitivity thing here, and I followed some of the wires to this little box. And when I take the BCAA thefts things and put it close to it, stick it right to it, it beeps and something's clicking, and then it sounds like it's going to try and fire over. Like that just sounds like, okay, the starter's trying, but there's not enough juice on the battery. So I think we sort of got it figured out here. All right, so we got the wife's car. I don't think the battery took enough charge to make that starter go. I fooled around with it a little bit, so I want to try boosting it. You know, the lights are way brighter already. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we can't forget to disarm our alarm here. Come on, baby. Holy shit. Does this thing even have fuel in it? It says empty. Imagine that, eh? Actually, look, even the light's on for no fuel. Where is it? Right there. So, I don't even think I have a jerry can of fuel. I'm gonna go quickly see if I have any fuel. I don't think I do. Okay, I've literally put the tiniest amount of fuel in. The light isn't on anymore. Oh yeah, we got 1/8 of a tank. But when I went around the corner to get the fuel jug, I seen just a spectacular view of the moon. So I gotta show you guys this. Probably won't show up on the camera. Here, let me take a quick picture and show you guys. Yeah, man, iPhone takes good nighttime pictures. Just spectacular. I can see it with my eye. The whole valley's just fogged in. Looks like a lake of fog, and then the moon's lighting up. And holy shit! Let's eat some mushrooms, boys. Anyways, let's see if this thing starts. I'm so excited. We need to do my alarm, huh? I guess it works. Which way? Here we go. Like pumping matter that's fuel injected. But it had absolutely zero fuel in it. Cycle this fuel pump a few times. Cycle this fuel pump a few times. Oh, it sounded like it bogged down a bit there. Maybe it's sucking fuel. Oh, it didn't go that time. Must be pressured up. Okay, I get it. I don't think she's gonna go, boys. We may have to do a actual diagnosis, check for spark. I know the fuel pump's working, I can hear it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen today. As much as I'd like to. And you can't even pump the shit out of the fuel because it ain't carbureted. Ooh, I wonder if it's TBI. Maybe I could dump a tiny bit of fuel down the air cleaner. But if it doesn't have spark, what's the point, really? But maybe the fuel filter's plugged and it's not getting up there. I'm gonna have a quick look at the air cleaner. See if we can't cheat it. I don't know how the fuel injection works on these old girls. If it's TBI style, I would think so for 1980. Blow off all the mouse shit. Oh man, does that not pop off the top or what? Probably TBI. So what looks like TBI style fuel injection. So put some fuel in there like I would a carburetor and let's see what happens. Oh, the desire to fire. Dump a little extra down there. Oh, and I just dropped a nice big old piece of rust down there. Ah. Okay. Pause the camera. I decided the piece of rust is not that critical and it can stay. So let's try this again. Pump it like it matters. Safe to say it's not getting any spark. It's getting cold. Oh well, we had fun. We had it turning over. We did get some fuel in it, barely. Is that enough to make it the pump pick it up? I don't know. Oh, our coolant temperature light's working now. The end. Until next time. Check out the selfie stick. We're getting technical with our filming here. Anyways, it is a few days later since the evening I tried to get this thing fired up just the way it was. So now I'm going to attempt to figure out what the problem is with this thing, why it won't fire. I'm pretty sure there's no spark, so that's what we're gonna do today. But for now, I'll just give you a quick little walk around of this thing so you can see it in the light. Let me turn this fancy stick around. There we go. Haha. Those are some newer style hubcaps. Those aren't factory to this car. The car is really solid. With the exception to some paint flaking. Looks like possibly those light up. I don't know. There's not a lot I know about these cars. but there's a lot of fancy trinkets on it. Again, some paint flaking. It must have the automatic suck down trunk mechanism that isn't working. Maybe the battery needs to be hooked up for that, I don't know. Possibly a filler piece missing in here. I can't see that being factory unless maybe it's painted and looks better when it's painted and the paint has just rusted off, but really solid rear bumper. Some cracks in the fillers. They're just starting to deteriorate now. Ooh, some bubbling in the paint on the filler. There's no fancy light on this mirror. Little bit of rust starting there. Maybe a little bit there too. Another broken bumper filler. Car has the turn signal indicators on the front quarters, fiber optic, and sunroof. Just in case you need your own lighter and ashtray. Yellow leather or vinyl, I don't know which it is. Sort of a bit crusty, it's a little bit of molding starting on the headliner and stuff. Again, really solid. Very minor rust, but you can tell that was duct taped on. These things are pretty loose, I guess. Another lighter. This is for your power seats. And then again, you have another control for, I think this is the lean, not sure. Got some lights, you got your sunroof control there. Power antenna. Nice solid dent-free bumper. Good grill. Check that out in there. Do you see that orange thing? That is a light sensor for automatic high beam and low beam in 1980. Missing its hood ornament, of course. Somebody would have yanked that off. Oh, I guess we do have some rust in the front chrome. Dang. Oh, the hood is heavy. There's a good look at the motor, engine, sorry, in the daylight. It's all warm because I've plugged it in for the block heater. We got our typical mouse nest, squirrel nest, whatever it is. Easy repair. Obviously the alternator was rubbing on that. But yeah, pretty complete, pretty original. Doesn't look to be messed with too much. Got the front wheel drive transmission down there. Interesting. Six-liter, I think it's a 368 cubic inch Cadillac V8. So today I'm gonna check out some of the ignition system with the coil and whatnot in here. See if we can't figure out. Oh, there's the air cleaner thing. But we'll see if we can't figure out why this thing isn't sparking. And we might have to order up some parts and finish up a little bit later when the parts come in. Trunk doesn't stay up as well. It has shocks in there as well. Look at the big speaker boxes this thing must thump. There was a car cover on it when I got it. I find it hilarious that even the the hood hinges are carpeted. This is all carpeted. Pimp, daddy, comfy. Really nothing in the trunk. Spare tire. Jack. So this is obviously the mechanism that sucks down the trunk. Looks to be electronically activated, but interesting. But yeah, the 1980 Cadillac Seville scrunch bum BananaLac Cadillac. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up. I don't want to close the hood because I haven't lubed up the latch and it was really hard to get open, so you don't get the full view of the car. But and the other free vehicle from this weekend. And not so great, but not, yeah, just not so great. I don't know what year this is. I believe it's an early, I don't know, 86 to 93. I think it's more like a 93. But I'm sure the VIN number will tell us. I'll run that a little bit later and find out. But it was free. It's got a TBI 350 V8 in it. Mobile C-cam. Yeah. White Rock. Any idea what exact year this is? Anybody? 5-bolt axles. Natural weight reduction. Tinted windows. Hey, get out of the mud. But for a C20, which you would think is a 2500, you think it would have 8-bolt axles or whatever. I don't know. It's got a 10-bolt rear end. So maybe those were stuck on there just as a cover up, or that's just the way they came. I don't know. But it was free. It's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. Obviously he needed heater box parts and decided the ripping and tearing method was faster than the nuts and bolts method. But yeah, TBI style 350. What trans is in it, I don't quite know. It shows 4-speed on the dash there, so that looks to be an airbag style steering wheel. So I'm guessing this is somewhere in the 90s, early 90s. I just don't know. I'll have to run that VIN. You'll probably know by the time you're watching this part of the video, because if I find out from the VIN, I'll edit it in there. Nice comfy old bucket seat out of something over there. Full of stuff and things. An extra set of wheels, wheels and rims. Looks like a couple different styles. I haven't gone through this. This is like camping shit or something. And got the cowl, or the, I don't know what they call that cover there, but bunch of stuff. Couple or a brand new set of drive-on steel ramps. I mean, that was almost worth picking it up for free. But yeah, not much to show here, so that's what she is. Pretty rough old girl. It'll be fun to see if the engine actually runs. The hood doesn't want to open. That's going to take some work. but I see the water pumps missing in there. And who knows what else is missing in there. But yeah, figured I'd show you. This one I just found for free and said I would take it. The other one, the Cadillac, I was contacted from the ad that I have up to come get it for free. So we're not. And then you guys know about these girls, but I'm gonna pull the battery out of one of these for the Cadillac. So we'll see you in a minute. All right, so got the air cleaner off of this thing. I took down all the mouse house building supplies, aka heat shield for the hood, is just hanging down everywhere. To get a look at what's going on down under here, and to get that piece of rust I dropped in here out. As you can see, it's actually a piece of paint flake, but I'll get rid of that here in a minute. The mouse nest was right here. I've been taking that out too. And right off the hop, I notice this wire is chewed. What looks to be completely through. That supplies power to the coil or pickup coil, or however this looks to be HEI ignition, not the electronically controlled one, but this is a fuel injected, so I'm not 100% sure. But I can almost guarantee you, when I reconnect that, we're gonna have fire in the hole. And it's interesting because did that happen after, or did that happen when this car sat? Now, we noticed when I first hooked power up to it, the fuel light was on. This thing was pretty much bone dry in fuel. Did it run out of fuel, get parked, and then a nest get built, and then this happened? Who knows, but that's looking promising to me as far as finding a problem here. So, and I was kind of wondering too, because the nest was right by all the wiring and shit. So let's get to cleaning this out. You can see there's all sorts of mouse poop, and who knows, that might even be chipmunk. There's some walnut shells, and she had been explaining how they have squirrel problems there, so it could even be squirrel. But let's get to cleaning this up. That's looking mighty promising to me. I'm gonna put money on, when I patch that wire back together, this thing's gonna fucking flash right up, and we'll be doing front wheel drive burnouts all day long. Oh, there's a bunch of all these wires are chewed off here. Distributor connector. That's got to be hard on a mouse tooth, man. So here's the one I spotted at first. But if you look closely here, if you look closely, the copper's still in there, and it looks like it's all intact. So they may have not chewed through that one, but these three that go to the bottom of the distributor have all been chewed off. So I'm quickly just going to connect those back with some butt connectors for now. Plug this all back in and see if it fires up. All right, so I'm still in the process of fixing this wiring. Grabbed some wax and grease remover because that stuff is amazing at cleaning any wiring or spark plug wires. Like I did a little bit of this wire just for an example. Look how like it brings it back to new. Any sort of rubber wiring or anything, because I had pulled this little plug off and all the wires were black from just grease and shit, but you can tell it's cleaned them up. So what I have is these 3 wires here. This clip, this one I pulled out because it's such a short little nub, but you can actually pull these out. That little clip there will release it. That's what locks it into this guy here. And I just used a little pick to go in from that side, push that little tab down and then pull that out. That way I'll be able to crimp on a better, or crimp on one of those easier. But the problem with this side is I've cleaned these wires all up really good, but they got blue paint on them from factory, so it's really hard to tell. So this one I've concluded will be the dark brown, which is going to be that little guy, which is that top one there that I pulled out. Then we got a black, then we got like a orangey pinky color. So this one down here, which looks to be blue, you can tell has some of that color, so that helps me there. And then we will call this one the black one, which I don't know if you can see down there, but that's what we've determined there. So I will quickly cut those shorter, crimp them on. The wires have been chewed so far back that if I crimp it back on, it's not going to reach this plug. So I'm going to have to add in a jumper wire on each of them, I think. So I'll just use this red wire that I got. I don't know if the gauge is going to matter of the wire. It's probably semi-important, but we will try and run with just what I got there, which looks to be fairly close to that same gauge of wire. So that should take me a couple minutes. I'll crimp that all up. We'll see where we end up here. All right, so there's the little repair. We've added in some jumper pieces to give this enough length to plug back into there. I see another exposed wire here, raw copper wire, so I'll tape that up with some electrical tape. Normally I would like to put some heat shrink over these connections, but I just didn't have any, so I will electrical tape all that stuff up, try and keep it sealed up. I'll put a little bit of electrical tape on this exposed copper area, that one that was chewed. Make sure that this is getting 12 volts when the key is turned on. That way I know there's no break in that wire. It doesn't look to be broken, but won't focus, but it could be broken inside there. So we'll check that just to be sure. Tape this up, and then it's the moment of truth. And I don't know what your dog likes to bring you for gifts, but Lady likes to bring us deer skulls and pine cones. So I don't know where she found this thing, but decent little rack on the little guy. Oh, Lady. All right, we'll be back. Okay, here we are again. We've had the battery charging this whole time. The repair is done. I found a couple vacuum lines that were off, just had to look over things, and then also the throttle linkage bushing was busted, so I think this whole throttle linkage unit was just moving freely instead of possibly opening the fuel when I hit the pedal. So I just kind of rigged that up so it would stay in one place with some tape. And one thing you should always do before you go to start an engine in a car you haven't seen for a while is check the oil. As you can tell, or as you cannot tell, we have maybe just the tip. So we will add a little bit of oil before the moment of truth here. And yeah, we'll give you guys a shot of this thing trying to start again. Here's hoping. So give me 5 minutes, I'll put some oil in it and we'll give her another go. All right, here we go. Selfie. We will unplug the battery charger. Put that out of there. Let's give her a shot. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Come on, baby. He's gonna run. She's a runner. Oh, fucking right. Didn't want to idle there for a bit, but once I got some temperature in it, thing was down like, gotta be 3+ liters of oil, so that's not a good sign. It's definitely missing a little bit, so could use probably some spark plug wire checks and spark plug checks and stuff, but it's a runner. Pretty easy fix, didn't even have to buy any parts. Go like that. Got a little bit of a funny idle. Oh, there's oh, she's revving up. Doesn't look like the hood or the trunk wants to suck down. Oh, she's revving to the moon now. Okay, let me get the hood closed up and let's see if this thing actually drives. All right, so still pretty low on fuel. Just revving to the sky for some reason. I guess we better not run over that skull. Most of the lights work. Stinky. Looks like our fuel light is on again. Oh, there's reverse. Auto locked. Here we go. Whoa, brakes. This thing's revving so high. Oh, nice. Wipers even work. Here, we'll zoom out. Oh, check it out. It's auto leveling my ride, I think. We got a check engine. These wipers will not shut off. Let's see how this thing drives. Oh, rides like a Cadillac. Holy shit, the idle's so high it's just taking off. Oh, it won't even stop. Oh, the ass end's just locking up. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, shit. Wow. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, the wipers finally stopped. It's just a 3-minute delay. torque steer. Pretty comfy, really. Ooh, that sounds like CV issue when you turn sharp. Heater works. Oh my god. Wow. It's just idling so high, it just wants to go. Oh, it's one tire fire on the wrong side. It's a really, oh, we stalled it. Damn, we run out of fuel. Come on, baby. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, we might be towing it into its parking spot. Oh, I hope it just ran out of fuel. Oh, it fired. Might be flooded now. Well, she's a runner. All right, so it was just low on fuel, still idling really high. It's probably a vacuum leak or something. I noticed this thing is like a thermometer or something. So, yeah. Got some power seat action and power mirrors. Well, I think it's time to park this thing. I don't know if I'll be able to do any burnouts with ice on the ground. Okay, before we go, I had to show you what I found here. This thing has telescopic steering column. Fancy. Oh, we better try the sunroof. Oh yeah. We may have a fuel leak because it's already out of fuel. Oh guys, that was fun. We will see you on the next free ride.